Question. Just like professionalism, government employees should provide the best service that they can provide to the public and assist them with any concerns that they have. They should provide info that the public can understand clearly. Answer. Responsiveness to the public. Question. Government officials and employees are required to be loyal to the state, obviously since it is the state itself who is paying the salary. It is a crime to change nationalities or apply for immigration during his tenure. Answer. Nationalism and patriotism. Question. Public officials and employees and their families shall lead modest lives appropriate to their positions and income. They shall not indulge extravagant or ostentatious display of wealth in any form. Answer. Simple living. Question. Public officials and employees shall remain true to the people at all times. They must act with justness and sincerity and shall not discriminate against anyone, especially the poor and the underprivileged. They shall at all times respect the rights of others, and refrain from doing acts contrary to law, good morals, good customs, public policy, public order, public safety and public interest. Answer. Justness and sincerity. Question. This arises when a public official or employee is a member of a board, an officer of a private corporation or owner or has a substantial interest in a business, and the interest of such corporation or business, or his rights or duties herein, may be opposed to or affected by the faithful performance of official duty. Answer. Conflict of interest. Question. Employees and officials should put the public interest above their own. That means honesty in usage of government funds and property and to be used for office purposes only. Answer. Commitment to public interest. Question. As the Philippines itself has a democratic form of government where authority is derived from voting populace, officials and employees are expected to uphold the Constitution, recognize the superiority of civilian authority to military and put the country above party lines or persons. Answer. Commitment to democracy. Question. Public officials and employees have an obligation to accomplish and submit declarations under oath of, and the public has the right to know, their assets, liabilities and net worth and financial and business interest including those of their spouses and of unmarried children under 18 years of age living in their households. Answer. Statements and disclosure. Question. Government employees and officials should do their duty in competent manner just like in the private industry, as the general public would be the ones that would benefit from the services offered. Answer. Professionalism. Question. Annie, a public official, responded to a letter sent by the public within 15 working days from receipt thereof. Her reply contained the action taken on the request. What duty of public officials and employees is she performing? Answer. Act promptly on letters and request. Question. Nomer makes all public documents accessible to, and readily available for inspection by, the public within reasonable working hours. What duty of public officials and employees is he performing? Answer. Make documents accessible to the public. Question. It is the transfer of title or disposal of interest in property by voluntary, completely and actually depriving dispossessing oneself of his right or title to it in favor of a person or persons other than his spouse and relatives as defined in this act. Answer. Divestment. Question. Michael attends to anyone who wants to avail himself of the services of LRB, Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board. Michael acts promptly and expeditiously at all times. What duties of public officials and employees is he performing? Answer. Acts immediately on the public's personal transactions. Question. Public officials and employees shall provide service to anyone without unfair discrimination and regardless of party affiliation or preference. Answer. Political neutrality. Question. Any person who owns, directly or indirectly, share of stock sufficient to elect a director of a corporation. This term shall also apply to the parties to a voting trust. Answer. Substantial stockholder.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and click the notification bell, for you will be updated for our next upcoming video.